a quick reading for you. We're going to go over your money, your career, your love life, do a general spread at the end. We're going to do the all signs, if you're doing an Aries, if you're doing a Taurus, if you're doing a Gemini, etc., etc. If any card repeats, I will point that out in case it's something you need to hear. If any sign repeats, I'll point that out in case that's confirmation of somebody you came here to hear about. If you like it, if it resonates, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever makes you happy. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to check out one of your other sign placements. And there's a playlist for Libra as well. So there's that. So Libra, let's do this. Let's start with your money. We'll look at the past, the current, and the future, and then to do the same thing for your career and your love and all that stuff. So, how do I have so many likes on that before I even started? Holy crap, man. All right, and it's 9/11. All right, so let's see. That's too funny. Like literally 4 likes and nobody was even in the chat. Okay. All right, so Libra, in your money situation, in the past, what's going on here? Whew. You walked away from some kind of financial situation. I don't know what it was, but look at this. These are the 2 cards that represent your past when it comes to your money situation. It's like you left something behind, and you were very mature about it. Very, you didn't act a fool, when it came to your financial situation. So, in the current, when it comes to your money, what is going on? You're feeling burdened. You're trying to, I think you're trying to stay afloat, and you're just feeling burdened. So, I mean, that may not apply to all Libras, but look at this. So let's see what is going on for, what did I do? Was it the Virgo one that I think, or yeah, was that the Leo reading that I just did that I'm going to do 2 Leo readings. Or, I don't know, whatever. Delete one or whatever. So, let's see. In the future, financially, now I'm all messed up in the head. Because I just thought of something. I was like, what if but I couldn't have, because I wouldn't have been able to pull up the Libra one. So, never mind. I had a problem earlier. I had the camera start before I was ready. This thing was on the back, and I was trying to get the camera in the thing that holds it, and it was... I started the reading before I meant to, and I didn't even know I was recording, and I was cussing, and it was a hot mess, and I deleted that, and I started over. But no one is getting the notification for this because you only get 3 notifications an evening, so that's what's going on there. So hopefully somebody will get curious and check back and see. All right, so financially, what is going on in the future for you all? Wow. Damn, Libra, you win the internet when it comes to, like, you're reading your financial situation. Look at this. Look at this. This is your financial situation in the future. So if right now you're in a, like, if you're, I guess, feeling burdened in some way financially, and feeling like you're trying to stay afloat or whatever, look at this. This is your future, though. So, happily ever after type energy, like, you're going to be really happy. And if you have children, you'll be easily able to take care of them. Look at this. This is like, man, that's good stuff right there. So, in your career, let's take a look at your career. In the past. In the past, you kind of felt like you've been through a war. You were hanging in there, but you're like, good Lord. And you were wanting things to grow, and they may have grown, but it felt like it took forever. And there was a lot of, I don't know how to explain that. And I actually want clarification, even though I know what I'm trying to say. Is there another card that will help make it easier for me to explain that? has to do with emotion. But you may have felt like it might have actually affected you, your career. You felt like you had been through a war, and I think it affected you emotionally. You wanted things to grow, and I don't know if it was a situation in which you were trying to, for some of you all, you in the past, you had to try and do a career while having someone to either help you take care of your kids. You try to do that too, both at the same time. If you have children or pets, you try to have to take care of them and somehow juggle taking care of your family and your career at the same time. So currently, with the career situation, what is going on? Look at this. If this is... What kind of image is this? Look at that. This is the first card. Now that's the Justice card, but look at that. So currently, what is going on? Yeah, look at this. Both Justice cards for now. So some of you might be working in the justice system. That is possible. And this is a Libra card too, by the way. Interestingly enough, the Justice card is a Libra card. You want, whatever you're dealing with, whatever kind of career, job situation you're dealing with, you want things to be fair. You want things to be balanced. And you want things to be right. Like, you want to get treated fairly. You don't want to feel like you're swimming with sharks or having to watch your back. So, I don't know is that because okay, before I say anything else, is it because you feel like you have to watch your back? Yeah. Okay, so I said, is it because you feel like you have to watch your back? This is also a Libra card, but look at this. So in the past, someone may have stabbed you in the back on the job. I don't like another person, like somebody who wanted to, I don't know if it like get a promotion or win or get your job. I'm not sure what the situation is, but you'll know for your own your own personal situation. But yeah, you had to watch your back because somebody was like looking to stab you in the back. I hate to say it like that. So in the future, when it comes to your career, your job and career, wow, that's some good stuff too. Look at this. That's wish fulfillment. So you got the Sun card and the Ten of Cups for the future of your money, and this is for the future of your career. So whatever, I don't know if you're going to be dealing with communication or in the communication industry or whatever's going on, but things are going to be honest, on the up and up, and you're going to be very happy. It's what you've always wanted. So I like this. So in your love situation, let's look at, I'm going to actually pull oracle cards for each, the past, the present, and the future. So in the past, in your love situation, I don't know, this could be a marriage or a long-term relationship. But that's like karmic, like somebody that you've spent many lifetimes with, and they were emotionally unavailable. They didn't tell you how they really felt. So right now, what are you dealing with? Whew. So Ten of Swords could be betrayal, but it could be an ending or betrayal. Ending things, but not really seeing things clearly. I get head in the clouds energy. It's almost like I almost feel like you're not seeing things clearly. So if there's some kind of ending or betrayal, you're not really seeing the truth of it. Is this you or the other person? It says, I'm afraid of hurting you. So you or someone else, either if you already broke up, then there was a fear of hurting the other person, like maybe not being honest with them because you didn't want to hurt them. So before we even go to the future part, any advice on that? Any advice at all on that? This is usually a card of, like, this is advice. Usually this is a card of getting back together or reconciling, having fun. I'm going to say focus on spending time with friends and family and having fun. Because I don't think that's... Yeah, see, 3 of Cups and then 3 of Wands is the other card. You know, if you're currently waiting on somebody, if they've got you in waiting mode, it's probably because there is a third person. Because why would I have 2 3s when what's the advice? 2 3s. So my advice was to spend time with friends and family and have fun with them. Yeah, that's why. So in the future, with the love situation, oh yeah. Do I want to use that one? I actually want something that's a little more clear. Yeah, so in the future, when it comes to love, there's a Tower moment where it just burns to the ground. You're focused on making money, and if you do any kind of, if you start anything new, you want it to start on a very firm foundation, and you're going to actually be a lot more, I want to say a lot more aware of the financial truth of a situation, because it says, I hope to have a future with you one day. This is in the future. So I don't know if that's a new person or somebody from the past. I get past vibes, but it may not be. Is it for somebody from the future? I don't have my yes and no deck. Oh, see, that's unclear. It's showing unclear. That's Piscean energy. And then the Death card. So it could be somebody that you ended things with or went through a huge transformation. But if it's somebody from the past that there's a big transformation or you ended things with, they want to... Oh, it says hi. Let me minimize this so I can see what you're saying. Oh, thank you. Breathing Dove, thank you. Yeah, so if it is somebody from the past, then it's somebody that things ended with, and they've gone through a lot of transformation. They have a lot of fears. It could be somebody who kept things very unclear. But if that's the case, then they still have hope. They're holding out hope that they'll get back with you one day. If it's somebody new, then they see a future with you. All right, so let's look at general. Is there any advice about new person? Because I want to see. Okay, so for the next person, if you're not in a relationship, the next person you deal with, can we get any cards that give us any indication of who they are or what the deal is with them? I never like this card to come out when it comes to who they are, what they're like, because 2 of Wands is a card of always being on the fence. They're a fence sitter. So it's like somebody who, the vibe I get from a card like this is it's always somebody that is never really fully invested in a person. So they could be a juggler, a person that keeps their options open. This is very options open type energy. Yeah, what else? Like the next person that you deal with, they've walked away from something. They've walked away. I don't want to get that. We'll use this one. What else? They're a person that views things as financial. What is this worth? Because I see all that green, and it is the Pentacle, 7 of Pentacles, but it's like, you know, what is this worth? What am I going to get out of this? I don't really like that either. Ooh, I almost want to say the next person you deal with, if you see them as your wish, if you do see them as your wish, I want to warn you that they may have a, they might be somebody who likes to party it up, or they may have a drinking issue. Just something you want to be aware of. somebody you meet at a bar, or somebody likes to spend a lot of time at the bar or drinking or indulging in some way. So if you find yourself thinking that they are your wish, just be aware of this. If not, it's going to be that they see you as their wish. But the other applies still. It still applies. So there may be some substance abuse issues, or they just like to, they really like to indulge or like to have fun, party like a rock star. All right. Let's look at general. In general, what have you dealt with in the past? Wow, look at this. This is actually 2 major arcana. So you went through a lot of stuff in the past. I think you had a lot of hope. There was a lot of healing. But look at this for the world card. What kind of a world card is that? I almost want to say it's a brutal world. It's a tough world. What? I want to get clarification over the world card. What is the deal with that? Well, you may have had to heal, and you may have had to hide out from the world. So both these cards are cards of healing. So you may have spent a lot of time healing and just kind of hiding out from the world. So currently, in general, what are you dealing with? Damn, Libra. If anybody reads tarot, you're going to know what this means. This is like being disappointed and heartbroken. So in general, you're not happy with things, so you're focusing on what went wrong. I want clarification. Why the 3 of Swords? There could have been another person that you might have gotten stabbed in the back by. There could, like, if you dealt with a love situation, there could have been another person involved. Queen of Wands energy. So in the future, in general, what are you gonna be dealing with? And did we get any? I didn't do any love oracle cards, did I? Or did I do them? Oh, I did. Okay, never mind. I'm being whiffy now. All right, so in general, in the future, you're a lot more cautious. Yeah, you're. So you're putting an end to a lot of things. You're letting things transform. And you're transforming in a big way. Now, you may. I feel like for some of you all, you might be giving some people the. Do I want to say gray rock treatment? If you don't want to know what gray rock treatment is, Google it. Just Google gray rock. But if you've dealt with somebody, for example, who is very toxic and very just a really toxic individual, your way of dealing with them and people like them, you've decided to just like kind of disappear, go gray rock on them, because you don't trust, like they've even caused you trust issues. You just don't trust them, so you're just kind of disappearing basically. So even if you're there, you're not, you act like it's like you're not even there. Does that make any, I hope that makes sense. So this is in general. So what else, do we have any advice before I do the all signs? Any advice? Focus on moving forward. So focus on new and moving forward and having control over things. All right, so let's do the all signs, because I don't know if that made a lick of sense. Okay, so there's the World card and the Hierophant, and I'm not picking that other card out. It ain't happening. If cards fall, they fall. All right, so what the hell? If you are dealing with an Aries, what's going on with the Aries? And I'm not trying to spend all night on this. If you're dealing with an Aries. Okay, well, you're probably not hearing much from them. They are just kind of staying to themselves and seeking answers because they feel like there's a lot of drama. And maybe they're tired of fighting. Taurus wants to offer you love and an apology. They may want to give you a gift. Gemini feels like you're soulmates, but they're ignoring you. Cancer, you make them happy and they're trying to be patient. The Leo is stubborn. They don't want to let you go. They want to make things right. The Virgo, I do not like this. So this Virgo is manipulative and playing mind games. So if you're dealing, Libra, if you're dealing with a Virgo, They are manipulative and playing mind games with you. So watch out for that. If you are dealing with a Libra, a fellow Libra, they feel like they can have it all with you. And look at this, the Justice card again. So they want things fair and balanced. They want to do things the right way. Scorpio wants to reunite and they're stressing out over this. Sagittarius is going to reach out to you. They feel disappointed. How are they going to act? Apologetic. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, they're focused on their stability and their money. Are they materialistic before I say anything else? Are they materialistic? Yeah. So the Capricorn is materialistic and they're spying on you. And if you are dealing with an Aquarius, they're walking away and trying to decide what they got out of it. Was it worth it? The Pisces is going to come rushing in, but they're chilly. Look at this. If you're dealing with the Pisces, I got poked in the peeper again by my hair. If you're dealing with the Pisces, look at this. They're rushing in, but they're chilly. They're going to be honest with you, brutally honest. But look at that. That's not really like what I think of when I think of Pisces. And what's on the bottom? Ooh, Libra, whoever you have been dealing with, this is who they are. No. Now I could say there's a possibility that someone you're dealing with, they don't open up. They don't let you know what they're thinking or what they're up to. But I feel like more than anything, for most of y'all, it's just a shady McShadester. So, big old nope on that one. All right, Libra, thank you, love you, and I will see you all in the next one.